All right, I don't expect any issues with this. Bee place is it's a really good place to get bees from. So, and we came through yesterday and prepared the site. I actually have a couple of frames in here already and may keep them in here and may not. So they've started, well, the last group did anyway. I want to make sure this is on correctly. We'll put a feeder on as well. And we are going to need to tilt this a bit, so no water gets in, because we are expecting some rain the next couple of days. So we tilt it forward just a little. All right, here we go. Let's get this one open and see what we've got. I can't open it. All right, he already put a mite strip in here. So we're gonna keep them in the same order. Whew, this is heavy. Honey on both sides. So we'll keep all of these. We'll put one of the blank ones on the end. Let them start working on that. And the mite strip is here. We'll put that in. Do you like mite strips? This one's a little lighter. So we've got developing brood, so it's capped. A lot of it's capped here. And I see some eggs, bee bread, capped honey. Like it. I'm gonna put this on. And I dropped the thing. I'll get that out in a second. Right, really docile on this rack. Queen's busy though. We've got cap brood. I see eggs. And they're just sort of moseying about, going about their business. Nothing transforming here. So we have 5 frames. And, oh, found the queen. She's not marked, but she's right here. She, of course, is a little bigger. Actually, she's a whole lot bigger than the other ones. So I have found the queen. So like I said, she's not marked in the group that I picked up today. But her sheer size, yeah, she's there. You can find her. All right, we're looking good here. The queen is good. Last frame, a little heavier on this one. Yep, we've got lots of honey on this one, both sides. So this frame's a little heavier, which is fine. All right, so everybody's here. I'm gonna bring these frames a little closer together. And we'll definitely be ready to add more frames here in short order. I need to pick up the little toothpick that was used to keep the, I can reach it. All right. So we have a toothpick to keep the mite strip in place. Back at the front. All right, believe it or not, that's it for this one. I'm going to shake these bees out in here. And we'll put this cap on. Let them get started. You know what? I forgot one thing. I prepared another bee catcher, or a beetle catcher here. I'll put this one in. And that'll do it. Okay. And to keep them happy, syrup, let's keep feeding them. Woo. All right, one down, 3 to go. Okay, this whole yard is a buzz. So these girls are out and flying around, hopefully just getting the orientation, but either way, let's get started. So despite what it says on the box, we are working, well, yeah, we are in Charlie, so this is good. Nope, we're in Delta. Sorry, we're in Delta. So we've got the last 3 Nucs that we're going to install. I'm going to move this over to the side. We'll get ready on this one. So I put some paper here earlier just to keep everybody out, all the nosy parties out. I'll fill up the beetle trap in just a second. Go ahead and get this open. Wow. Oh yeah, so this group is ready. As before, we'll keep all of the frames in the same order. Get my hive tool out. All right, a nice heavy frame of honey, lots of uncapped nectar here, and that's normally where we expect to see a lot of the honeys, on the outside. A little lighter here. All right, cap brood. Got some cap brood in the middle, around this side here. Honey, top. And we have a, oh, and we've got the queen. No, is that the, no, that's a drone. So the drones are bigger, of course, and some of the larger pods here are drones. Drone babies. And he put the mite apivar script in here, so we'll hold this off to the side. All right, some cap brood going on. No sign of the queen yet. Bee bred. So some of the cap brood's right in the very center. And none on this side. Right. So a good pattern of our honey on the outside, cap brood in the middle. No sign of the queen yet. And the light's not really good, so having a hard time seeing any of the eggs that might be in here. But the cap brood is a good sign for me. I'm happy. We'll make this check later on. I'm going to put the mite strip back in. So this is the time of year you really want to start working on those mites. Keep the mite count low. All right, last frame, and it's a heavy one, of course. So, woo, lots of got a big gaggle of girls here. Some of the drones, some of the larger ones. Here's our gaggle going on. Lots of uncapped nectar. So once they cap it, it'll be honey per se. All in all, looks good. I'm ecstatic. No extra frames for this one. We will add frames to this one. We've got to. They're working. They've covered on all of these right now, so we need to keep this one going forward. So tomorrow, I'll add at least 2 frames on either side, drawn comb frames. And you know, I'm thinking about it now. I should have bought those frames out with me. Hindsight 2020 and all that. All right, we'll add the Beetle Blaster in here. We'll shake the last of these girls off into this. Girls are actually well behaved. A lot of flying going around, but relatively well behaved. So in other words, they haven't learned to really dislike me yet. So that's a good thing. All right, that's a wrap. Put this on, then we'll feed them. And we'll tidy this one up in a minute. And we'll move on to the next one. All right, next up, I think we're ready here. I've already tilted this one. So let's just go, shall we? We're gonna open this up. We'll do our usual checks, but nothing too silly. We'll just get them into their new home and then wrap it up. Always exciting getting new sets of girls. It's always nice to see that, you know, these are calmer than mine. When I say calmer, I mean, you know, a third of the hive isn't trying to take me out and then go get my car. So, good pattern here of nectar. So, clearly up in Somerset, the flowers are in bloom. All right, surprising, somewhat, this frame is really light. So I see nectar. I got some uncapped around here, but it's a really light frame. A little surprising, but you know, nothing detrimental. We got our mite. I'll put this one in right now. All right. Frame. All right, another surprisingly lighter frame here, but all right, so I've got some larvae. So I can see a little milky white worm in the bottom of some of these stop cells here, in between the girls. Happy to see that. And some more here, and lots of capped larvae. So yeah, we'll have quite a few more girls hatching here probably in the next week. A little heavier here, so once again, good with the nectar. It's going to be a decent summer. Even if it's a hotter summer, we're going to take care of the girls, feed early if necessary. So lots of nectar going on there, capped honey in the back. They've got plenty of room to grow. If anything, I probably won't put well, putting extra frames here won't hurt anybody. So we'll target this one for at least 2 frames. I think all of these are gonna get 2 frames, to be honest. All right, get these girls, get the rest of these put in. Now, they've been hanging out in this. They've been hanging out in here for a while now, so this is home for them. Got to introduce them to their new home. Beetle blasters here. We'll put this here. Try not to squish any bees just putting this in. But you've got bees everywhere, and of course they want to be right where you are. We have our inner cover. Bring out the brush later just to make sure I don't crush any there. And telescope in top. All right, we're going to feed them. Everybody gets fed. It's right here. And we're going to move on to the next hive. Okay, last one for the day. Got some tidying up to do, but we'll get these girls installed first, and then I'll get my tidying up done. And I have the winter cover for this one. I may swap it out later. Okay. And I have my stick I'm going to use to prop it up just a little bit. And like I said, this is mainly to let water go down. All right, I think we're set. Put these open. This is the calmest group I think we've ever seen. All right. These girls are nothing but chill right now. Those drones are huge. Oh my gosh. All right, decent sized frame, a little heavy here with nectar, honey. The transfer takes about 2 minutes. Depends on how long I dawdle over this whole thing. And I found the queen. She's right here. For some reason, it's easy to find the queen when I get a new hive. I look into one of my older hives, can never find her. But I do see she's been busy. So we've got some cat brood here. I see some larvae developing here. Love to see that. I think it was this way. Here we go. I'm going to keep these somewhat in the middle. And we've got the mic strip. So cat brood going on, a slightly lighter frame here. Girls are working, but it's a lighter frame. Not an issue. Lots going on here with the cat brood. You can see the darker areas against the lighter. And again, on this side, see quite a bit where the brood is in the very middle here. And our last frame, a little heavier here, but good. All right, I'm going to close up some of the spacing here. You have a tendency to get a little silly if you give them too much space. All right, now I need to grab my oil. And the oil is for the trap, the beetle trap. And we're doing something different this year. I'm adding some permethrin, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, to the ground to help control the beetle population. They are an incredible nuisance to a hive. I don't like seeing them. The girls probably get used to them, but I don't want to see them. So that's a me thing. All right, so probably in about a week or so, we've got 5 frames here. Depending on how they do, we'll be looking at adding at least 2 drawn comb frames. And actually, this is a really chill haul. Not a lot of extra girls in this one. Good to go there. Put the rest of these out. We'll put the cover on. And I'll probably just keep using the winter cover. If I end up feeding them anything substantial, you know, it's just as easy to have these than to use a spacer to raise up the typical inner cover. All right, that's it. We've got 4 new hives. Let me go ahead and feed in this one. I'll put it near the middle. This is going to keep everybody happy. And we're it. That's it. It is the 6th of April. We've got 4 new nucs installed here in Summerhead Ranch. We're looking at 3 more from the Texas Bee Supply in about 3 weeks. 13 hives, 13. So yeah, we had some issues over the winter. We lost a couple. They ran out of food and took off. We managed to split a couple of hives. We're doing good so far with one weak one over in Delta, but this is a happy yard right now. The girls are just flying around everywhere, and they're not really too interested in me, so that's the best part. All right, we're good to go. From Summerhead Ranch, new girls, I don't know how many to talk about. 5,000, 6,000, roughly.